Hello and welcome to Played Nation. Today we're going to be taking a look at the exciting new content that came with PlayStation Premium, what package is better for you, and what possible direction the future will go in, or even should go in, for the service to maintain its value. It's all right here on Played Nation. Stay tuned. What's going on, guys, and thank you for joining us today. Here on Played Nation we try to bring you all the latest PlayStation and third-party developer news, and today is no different. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell to keep up with all the latest content here on Played Nation. It would really help the channel grow and bring you better content in the future. So, last week Sony completed its rollout of its Gamepass competitor, PlayStation Premium, which brings a whole collection of games to the customers that subscribe to it. Made up of 3 tiers, this new service has something for everyone. Whether you're a game whore like myself and want to play everything from PlayStation 1 right up to current gen consoles, or you just want to play PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 titles, there is a tier for everyone. But is it worth the money? What content is on offer? And what content should be on offer in future in order to keep us subscribing to the service? So by now, you guys probably already familiar with each of the tiers on offer, with Premium offering a library of games stretching back as far as the PlayStation 1, and Extra offering PS4 and PS5 titles, while Essential offers the basic PlayStation Plus benefits. But let's take a closer look at what's on offer. With the highest tier, PlayStation Premium offers the most content with almost 800 games to choose from. It certainly has Xbox Game Pass beat on volume of content, but the problem isn't in the volume of content, but how it's accessed. To find a game that you want to play can be quite difficult, and some are even hidden. The service's menu doesn't have a search capability, so you have to flick through games until you find what you want to play or something catches your eye, which can lead to a lot of time trapped in menus. So this could really use cleaning up and made easier for players to use. Some games can't even be found this way either. Some of the content you actually have to go to PlayStation Store page instead and search for it from there. For example, when I tried to find Infamous 1 and 2, I had to go through the PlayStation Store, as they were nowhere to be seen on the premium menus at all. There are some nice games to choose from here, and many are worth the price of subscription on their own, with Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man Miles Morales and Horizon Forbidden West just to name a few. But what about the future? What can Sony do to keep us hooked? In my honest opinion, Sony needs to strike some deals with third-party developers to get some nice day one releases, as Sony has already made it known that they will not be releasing first-party games day one, because they don't want to compromise the quality that Sony's first-party studios are known for by taking a loss on those titles, and having less capital to invest in future projects. Sony does have some kind of deal with Ubisoft, with many of the developers' titles being on the pass, but there are still quite a few that would add more value that have been held back, like Watch Dogs Legions. Sony could also try to strike a deal with EA, and get EA Play's games on the pass as well. Xbox have already done this, and it adds quite significant value to the Xbox Game Pass. But Sony will turn out to be their own worst enemy, with their refusal to release first-party games day one, which is a driving factor for a lot of players on buying PlayStation 5s on PlayStation 4s. A lot of people come to the PlayStation ecosystem because of the first-party games that come out of Sony studios, because of their high quality and blockbuster potential. If these games aren't released on the pass, it will retract from the value of the subscription, and maybe force a lot of players to stop subscribing to the highest tier, or even the second tier of the subscription service itself. Sony could get around this by releasing their smaller first-party games on the pass, like Days Gone or Detroit Become Human. This would get around them not investing more money into their bigger first-party games titles coming out of Santa Monica and Guerrilla Games like Horizon and God of War. This would maintain the value of those games and the quality of those games, whilst also releasing first-party games on the pass and adding more value to that. There is some good news, however. In an article on GamesRank.com, it's also expected to announce more extra and premium games midway through next month. While this structure will be beneficial, it seems PS Plus isn't beyond adding some shadow drops every now and then, giving fans plenty of reason to keep an eye on their library. Hopefully this is an indication of how Sony plans to move forward with the service, maybe releasing extra games every month and premium games every month whilst removing some from the library, just to keep things fresh and new. So is the service worth the money? I would say that anybody that owns a PlayStation should at least subscribe to the PlayStation Extra portion of the service, if not for any other reason than the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 games that come with that tier. It has a great offering of first and third party games that will keep you busy for months on end. I am going to keep subscribing to the highest tier of the service, just so I can play a great back catalogue of games that I used to play when I was a child. Thank you for joining me today on this video. I hope you enjoyed the content that we brought to you today. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and don't forget, stay legendary.